Guys, welcome back to another video. This will be a different video today as we are going to be reacting to the 2017 Atlantic Hurricane Season Animation version 2 by Force 13. So if you want any more of these reactions, let me know down in the comments below, the 2018 one or 2022 or 23 or stuff like that. So anyway, let's get into the video, and I may need to turn it down a little bit due to it being copyright. So yeah, let's go. Let's get into
After
the video.
several inactive years of tropical impacts in the Atlantic Basin, Hurricane Matthew in October 2016 reminded the Atlantic Basin, particularly the North American continent, that these storms were still lurking around and could strike at any time. With the first part of the year being tremendously quiet around the world, how would 2017 fare in the Atlantic then? Would it continue to be fairly active as it had been in the last year or so, or would it slip back into the quieter pattern that was seen in 2013 and 14?
By the way, guys, this was the first tropical storm that did form in April. Actually, it was pretty rare that it formed. It became Tropical Storm Arlene. And then this season was pretty active, if I can recall. I don't know how much ace. I think it was about 270 something ace. I think something like that. And I think over like 200 billion something in damages. Which is a lot of money. So
North Atlantic, 15 named storms on the forecast, 8 hurricanes, 4 majors.
My projections for the Atlantic, I'm thinking 12 to 16 named, 3 to 6 hurricanes, 1 to 3 majors.
This is the chances of tropical storm conditions in 2017, which is quite interesting. As you can see, it looks like...
Again, that's the same for this year, guys. I mean, the Caribbean and everything else has a lot of major hurricane chances. We already had one major hurricane this year, and that was Belle, which impacted that same general area where Brett just made landfall there. So I'm going to probably do some more of these reaction videos, see how this video does. If this video does well, then I'll do some more. I mean, Emily didn't really cause that much damage. I mean, Emily only really caused about 10 billion, but this Franklin and Felipe became a hurricane, I think. Yeah, it did. And then after this season, after Franklin, you just kept getting hurricane after hurricane after hurricane after hurricane. Like Franklin, Gert, Harvey, Irma, Maria, Jose, all those were just back to back to back to back to back to back hurricanes. You had back-to-back majors as well in September, which this season was pretty active, because this season was I think 2017 was supposed to be a below average season, but or an average season, but it turns out it was well above average, so really hyperactive because of the amount of ace it had. And I remember the storm Harvey. I mean, this storm caused over 125 billion US dollars. It was a lot of money, a heck of a lot of money.
I've been in shock enough all day, just watching this thing blow up very, very rapidly and drop pretty much 20 millibars in 6 hours.
Yeah, this is honestly a very scary situation, especially for an 85 that had decided to
Imagine if Harvey was over water a bit longer. Reload that. Imagine if Harvey was over water a little bit longer.
Especially for an 85 that had decided to stay on the coastline.
Hurricane Harvey was the 8th named storm of the 2017 hurricane season and was the first storm to make a major hurricane landfall in the United States since 2005, ending the longest such gap in United States history.
Damn.
Harvey is also tied for the 4th strongest hurricane landfall along the coast of Texas.
Jeez, 108 billion. What the hell? Irma. 100, I believe it's rounded up to 125 now, so it's basically exactly the same as Katrina in 2005. We've got Irma, we've got Jose.
This is the most starkest warning or statement that I've ever heard coming out of the NHC, and this is what they say. Potentially catastrophic Category 5 Hurricane Irma heading toward the Leeward Islands. Preparation should be nearing completion in the easternmost Leeward Islands. And if you haven't done that, well, you're running out of time and you need to do it now.
Holy moly.
Hurricane Irma was the 9th named storm of the 2017 hurricane season and was the strongest storm to strike any of the Leeward Islands since at least 1780, and the most intense storm recorded on the Lesser Antilles, marginally eclipsing a hurricane in 1825.
Irma moved in this general direction, and Jose does this, basically just moves out towards the open ocean, and then Katy just moves inland over Mexico, but Jose does this, moves out towards the open ocean. Irma actually did this, so that's good. I mean, at least Jose took a track out towards the open ocean, and then we had Lee, which basically went up like this, and Maria, which actually went up pretty much like this. But he did impact
intensifying hurricane,
over
which
here.
could approach Category 5 intensity as it passes through the Lesser Antilles and then onto Puerto Rico and the Hispaniola.
You see, Lee dies off. Towards the south here. Lee dies off towards the south, and it actually reforms again and becomes a major. $37 billion US dollars. That's a lot of money. I mean, those damages from Harvey, Irma, which of course I think was 69 billion or 79 or 70 billion or something, plus the damages from I think that's way over 100 billion so far, which is a lot. In fact, I got impacted by Ophelia when it came to Europe. I remember Ophelia brought a lot of dust over from Spain and Africa as it headed towards Ireland and the UK. Philippines. I don't really do much. The snake stands for in Cuba as a weak tropical storm. What storm is this? Rhino. That. Hurricane Harvey joins only Katrina in causing over $100 billion in damages. Holy moly. That's a lot of money. Irma and Maria caused enormous devastation across the Caribbean and beyond. Oh, wow.
So with 18 storms, it wasn't a quiet season. But not just that, the amount
Arlene 50 miles an hour, Brett 45 miles an hour, Cindy 60 miles an hour, Don 45 miles an hour, Emily 45 miles an hour, Franklin 85 miles an hour, Gert 115 I have it as. I have it as 110. I don't think Gert was a major hurricane, but at the end of the day, that's their analysis. Harvey 140 miles an hour. I thought it was only 130 according to official data, but I believe it was 140 for sure, definitely.
devastation and damages that occurred in the Caribbean out towards the
Irma 180 miles an hour, I have it as 185, Jose 155, Katia 105, Lee 40, Lee 2 120 miles an hour, Maria 175, Nate 90 miles an hour, Ophelia 115 miles an hour.
Atlantic were enormous and would still be remembered many years later, even
Philippine 50 miles an hour and Rhino 60 miles an hour with a pressure of 995 millibars and 997 millibars.
after the busy seasons of 2020 and 21.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for watching this update with me, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to Force 13 down in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe. No, let me know what reactions you want me to do next for hurricanes, like the 2018 hurricane season and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, I shall see you all in the next video. Update will be out probably tomorrow, so or later on tonight. Stay tuned for that. As we got another area of interest out in the Atlantic, which could get which could form and become a major hurricane in the next week or two. So we have to keep an eye on that for sure. But anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. Have a great day. And it's a goodbye for me. It's a goodbye for